Okay, so we were discussing about the relationships, right? So, relationships means a connection between the people. Maybe if for one family, if maybe 4 to 5 members are there, we can relate them like by putting the relationships, right? Like parent and child. Parent will be there, for parent there will be two or three or four, either one child will be there, right? So for one child there will be a parent, like mom and dad will be there. So same like sister and brother, how we are calling with the name. So there is a relationship between them, right? They are from the same family, they are having the genes, and so we are putting the relationship, like we are calling it by using the relationship kind of. He is like a sister, brother, parent and child. Same likewise. So we are having the relationships in our Salesforce also. Means based on the relationships, the behavior will be there between the objects. So first of all, let me tell you why we have to go for relationship. What is the purpose of relationship in Salesforce? Means let me explain that. So we are having the objects, right? We are having objects. Yes or no? So we are having an object called like this. For example, for suppose if it is a one object, here second object will be there. Like this, if two objects are there, okay. I'm audible, right?
Yes, Akka.
Okay.
Yeah, audible, Anika.
Okay. For example, the object one. Okay. In Salesforce, we are having objects, right? Okay, object one. And same like it's a object two. So as of now, we don't have any relationship between these two objects. Okay, it's an individual object called object one. It's a another individual object called object 2. Okay, let's consider the naming as object 2 and object 1. So if you want to store your data in a backend, so what you guys will do, will you guys will create a one object, you will create a fields, like fields will save in the form of columns, right? Am I right? Like this the object will be created. Okay, here field names will be there, all records will come in the rows, columns will be the fields, rows will be the records. Same like here also, if you create an object, inside object, if you create a fields, it will be like this. So as of now, whatever the data means, whatever the records we're going to insert, we're going to create a new record on object one. Where the record is going to save in this object only, right? Object, if you are going to
Object.
create a record on the object one tab, or else if you try to insert a record from backend also, where the all the records, all the data will be stored in the object itself, right? In the same, in this object, in the column of in the form of rows and the columns. Okay, same like object 2 also. As of now, these two objects are individual, right? This data is not going to this object, and this data is not going to this object, right? Whatever the data is related to this object one, all the data is storing in object one. Same like object 2 related data storing in object 2 only. Okay, for example, so if you want to store it, or if you want to get a data from object 1 to this object 2, or object 2 object 1, then what should be there? There should be at least common path should be there, no? At least, got it?
Huh.
Without having any
Yeah.
connection, how we can get that? Okay, so to relate two objects, okay, we can create the relationship. Okay, if you configure the relationship between these two objects, okay, then one will be the parent and one will be the child object. In Salesforce we can call it as like that only. One we can consider it as a parent object, and one we can consider as a child object. For example, if we consider object 1 as a parent, then object 2 will become a child. Or else if you considering it as a object 2 as a parent, then what will be the child? Object 1 will be the child of object 2. Got it?
Yeah.
Clear? So likewise, we can create the relationship between two objects. So that is called a relationship in the Salesforce. Okay. Clear? What is the meaning of relationship? If you want to establish a connection between two individual object, as of now object 1 and object 2 both are individual object. Now if you want to establish, or if you want to provide a connection between a two objects, then what will help us? Relationships will help us to create a connection between two individual objects. Got it? Why we need to go for relationship? You guys understood, right? Hope.
हाँ अक्का
The relationship. Okay. Relationship means by using a relationship, like creating relationship between two object, two individual. We can establish the connection between them as parent and parent and child. Okay. Now what is the parent and child relationship? You guys know, right? What is the relation of parent and relation means parent and child? Okay. So parent and relationship means there may be one parent. Let me show you that as well. There is a pen here. Okay.
only one or more sides.
Ah, see. For example, here one parent is there. For one parent, how many children will be present?
One or more.
One or more children will be there. Maybe for some of the parents they are
Hmm.
having a three childs or four childs or only one child will be there, right? So one parent there will be a multiple childs. Okay. Here it is a parent. All these are, it is one child, also one child, child one, it's child two, child three, child four. Like this, number of childs will be there for one parent. Okay, but for one child, is it possible to have a multiple parents?
No,
For example, is this possible?
no,
Parent one, parent two. Is this possible?
not,
No, right?
not,
So
not,
we cannot, right? So one child cannot have a two parents, but one parent can have a multiple childs. Clear? Right? So there will be a parent and child. How the relation is happening? Always parent, under the parent, under the parents only child will be present. Not that from child to parent won't come, from parent to child will come, right? Why? In ulta it is not possible, right? From parent only child will come. Okay. Now what is the leading object? What is the leading one here, whether parent or child? Among parents and child, who is the leading here? Leading means who is the major role here?
parents.
Parent only, right? So from parent only
Yeah.
child will come. From parent properties,
Hmm.
whatever the properties is having in the parent is having the properties, the same properties will reflect for the child. From child, the parent won't get the properties, right? From parent only child will get the properties. Got it?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
In Salesforce we can we can establish a connection between a two object by using a relationship based on the parent and child relationship. Got it?
Yeah.
Is it clear for all of you? Hope. I think now you guys got what is the relationship in the Salesforce. Why we need to go for the relationship. Okay. To establish the connection between two objects, we have to go for a relationship. Okay. Okay. Now let me tell you the what are the types of relationship we are having in the Salesforce. We are having a different types, not only one type. One is lookup
Look up.
relationship. Yeah, very good. One is lookup relationship. Second thing is
That's the detail.
master detail relationship. What is the third one? Anyone know? Many to
Many
many relationship. Fourth one is
self relationship.
one to one or self is fine. One to one relationship. Okay.
Self
What is fifth one?
hierarchical.
Hierarchical relationship. So there are multiple relationships will become, but these are the main relationships. Okay. Master relationship, sorry, lookup relationship, master data relationship, many to many relationship, one to one relationship, hierarchical relationship. Okay. Among these five, these first three are very, very important. Frequently used relationship, these are. Okay. These are the types of relationship we are having in the Salesforce. Got it? Clear? So these many types we are having in the we are having in the Salesforce. Okay.
అంటే ఎక్స్టర్నల్ లుక్అప్ కూడా ఉంది కదా.
External కూడా ఉంది. External కూడా ఉంది. External lookup relationship. External lookup relationship. Okay. The one-to-one relationship we can call it as a self relationship also. Let me get the answer. Self relationship. Okay. These many types we are having in the Salesforce. Let we can discuss one by one. Okay. All the type of relationship we can't cover in one class. It will take 4 to 5 classes. So one by one, definitely we can cover. First, so we are saying like relationship means we have to create relationship between two objects. Which the creation steps will be there, no? How we can establish the connection and all. Okay. So while creating the object by using the schema builder, I think you guys observed that there are the number of lines between the objects. You guys remember?
యాక్క.
Remember or not?
యాక్క.
Yeah, remember, right? So whenever I open the objects on the schema builder, you guys are able to see the connections between
దాని
the object, the lines I'm saying. See, how can you guys see here? How these lines are came? I told you briefly at that time. Due to relationships, we can see the relationships as pictorial in the schema builder, right? So by seeing the object itself, we can identify right, which relationship is there between this object. Everything we can just visually we can see it, right? See, once you create a relationship between the two objects, the line will be created. The type also we can identify by seeing the by placing the cursor on that line or by seeing the color that we can identify which relationship is established between two objects. Okay, how these lines are came now? So creating the relationship between two objects, same the lines will come, which means from this object to this object relationship is there. From this object to this object relationship is there. Again, from this to this object is having a relationship. This to this is a this object is also having a relationship. From account to card payment method, this is also having the relationship. I think so. If you observe clearly here, account is having the number of connections between a multiple objects. sorry, number of connections with the different objects. Am I right? Account is having the relationship case object also. Account is having with asset also, and yeah, account is having with the card payment also. If I select all, even you cannot identify which object is having which relationship. See, these many objects is there. All objects are having the relationships. Okay, clear. So once you now we can create a two objects. Okay, between them we can create a. I'll tell you how to create the relationship between a two objects. Clear. We can create an object from here also, or else we can create a by using the object manager also.
They
Clear.
manage.
So let's go back to object manager. So mm, just tell me, let me. Few notes are there. Okay. Before going to create a relationship between two objects, first, for example, if any requirements came to you, like you need to configure a relationship between a so and so object, then create it. If someone asks you, first 2 points you should be clear. First thing is we need to identify parent and
Parent and
child object.
which object is parent and which object is
Parent and child object from the given scenario. Okay, that is which one is parent
parent.
object and which one is child
Which
object,
one?
right? Okay. First, we have to identify the parent and child. So most of the times, business won't tell you that just it's a parent and it's a child. We have to identify by seeing the requirement. Okay, they won't tell you like which one is the parent and which one is it. They will just ask you to create a relationship, either recap relationship or master relationship or one-to-one relationship. They will tell you the name of the relationship. Even sometimes they won't tell the relationship name also. They will explain as a requirement. Just going to that requirement, we have to decide from which relationship will be suitable for that scenario. Got it? Most of the times 50% they will relieve or they won't relieve. That we have to choose the relationship which one will be the suitable for this exact scenario or for this exact requirement. Got it? So first, see, now I have one requirement. Okay, requirement called uh, I need to have a relationship between hiring manager the object, okay, hiring manager object and position. Okay, so this is a simple requirement. Okay, no complex is there. It's a simple requirement. I need to have a relationship between two objects. That is, one is hiring manager object and position object. So here we are having a two objects. What I'm asking, I need to create a I need to have a relationship between two objects. One object is hiring manager. What is the second one?
position?
Position object. Okay, I'll tell you. So in hiring manager object, I will maintain the data like hiring manager name, hiring manager email ID, hiring manager designation, hiring manager phone number. Okay, I'll create these fields instead of this hiring manager object. Same like in position object, position object will store the data related to the position for which position they are looking for. So Okay. So
C
see,
is the parent and which is the
there is
cell
a
we need to identify.
real time case called, there is one company is there. Okay, one recruitment company is there. They are having a 4 to 5 HRs are there. HRs means hiring manager, hiring recruitment team will be there. They're called HR. Okay, HR manager. In HR manager object, we are storing the data. So five HRs are there. I'm saying no, five HR records we will create into the hiring manager object. Okay, coming to the position objects. So the company XYZ company, they have a requirement called, there are 5 to 6 domains are there, like SAP, DevOps, Salesforce, Linux. Okay, and this what I can say, Power BI. So like kind of different technologies are there, and different positions are there, like junior developer, senior developer, architect, or manager, or so kind of roles will be the different positions will be there, right? You guys already know, fresher or experienced candidate, these many years of experience, so especially these skills should be present. So like this they will search for the requirement, right? So in the position requirement, all fields we can create, like candidate name, not a candidate one, position name. What is the position? Whether developer, a tester, a senior developer, or other technology, what are the skills should be there. So all we, whatever the requirement we are having, we will create a one position. For example, if you are seeing for a Salesforce developer, we will create a one record into the position object, like by creating the fields called position name. Okay, developer, I'll give you the developer. Okay, what are the skills required? I'll give you like apex, admin, and lwc, ara components. I'll give the, all the list of required skills into the skill field. And the qualification, so we need to capture qualification also, right? Qualification and phone number. Okay, sorry, phone number, not qualification means what qualification should be required. So the companies will restrict now, at least btech should be there, like this. So we can give the qualification, eligible qualification I'm saying about. Okay, qualifications, our locations also sometimes it matters. So zones or locations, it will be present. So for which location it should be required. So Bangalore location, we're having this open position. So like this they will fill all the details related to one position. The HR also will be there. Okay, these are the two objects are there. Got it? Let's suppose there are five hiring managers in their company, and they're having a 20 positions. Means 20 different skills or different positions. They're having the 20 different type of positions. For one position, maybe multiple candidates also they will hire. But the thing is, different positions will be there. Okay. Now tell me. So the thing is, hiring manager can handle 4 to 5 positions. Maybe, for example, Salesforce related all the positions. Maybe one HR will handle. Maybe Salesforce different positions are there. Na tester will be there, developer is there, senior developer is there, an architect is there, manager level is there. So different are trainee is there. These many positions will be there, but all together one HR can able to handle it, right? Got it? Clear or not? Clear or not?
Clear, clear, Ananta.
Huh. So, like this, the parent and child we need to configure here. Just before that, I'll explain you the in the okay. So, as I'm saying, it's a hiring manager object. It's a position object. Hiring manager. It's a position object. Okay. These are the two objects. So as of now, these two are individual. But the thing is, I'll create a fields into this object like this. Here are also few fields will create into the position object. First row, it will be the names of the fields. Okay. Second, third, fourth. Let's consider it's a one record, two record, three record, fourth record. These are the fields. Okay. Same like here a multiple records will be there. So now the thing is here one HR will be there no. Okay, this is the parent record. This one. Hmm. Let's consider it is a parent record. Here one HR will be there. Means the name of the HR, the designation will be there. He will take care of the 2 to 3 positions as he can handle. Okay. Here the thing is one parent will have the multiple child record. So now if you consider hiring manager as a parent, okay, position is the child. If you consider hiring manager as a parent, position as a child, child will be multiple, but parent will be only one, right? So under this parent record, three child records will be present. Three or more than three or one or more than one will be present. Parent will be the one record. Under one record, there will be a multiple number of childs will be there. Got it? For one record, multiple child records will be there. One record, what is the one record? Parent record. One parent record will have a one child, or one parent record will have a more than one child also. But one child can have a two parents. One child record can have a two parent records.
No, Akka.
No, right? So
One,
that's what we are
no,
discussing about. One parent
multiple.
can have a multiple childs like this. Okay, we were discussing the same flow now previous like this. Now this is the parent means it's a parent record in the hiring manager object. These are the childs means these are the position records. We are considering it as a child record. It's a child one record, child two record, child three record under the parent record of hiring manager. Got it?
No, Akka.
So others clear or not? If it is not clear, I'll explain one more time.
ఇంకొకసారి చెప్తావా నీతో?
సో ఇక్కడ మీకు ఏం అర్థం కాలేదు చెప్పండి నేను మళ్ళీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను మళ్ళీ మొత్తం చెప్తే కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతారు యాక్చువల్గా మీకు ఏం అర్థం కాలేదు
ఆహా!
చెప్పండి అది మళ్ళీ చెప్తాను మొత్తం చెప్పమంటే
ఇక్ ఇక్ అహా! మొత్తం గాదు. ఇక్కడి నుంచి చెప్పండి. మీరు ఇందాక తీసుకున్నారు హైరింగ్ మేనేజర్ పొజిషన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ దగ్గర నుంచి.
సో నేను ఏం
హ్మ్.
చెప్తున్నానంటే ఇక్కడ హియర్ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ సెయింగ్ ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ ద టూ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ హియర్ okay
ఆ!
one
ఓకే.
is hiring manager and position object so as of
హ్మ్.
now see just forward about all this diagram
ఓకే.
initially it's a hiring manager it's one object and position object is one object
పొజిషన్ ఆబ్
we don't have any relationship between these two objects as of now these two are individual objects only okay
ఓకే.
hiring manager is storing his data and position object is storing his data but the thing is now we are going to create a few positions into the position object means position records we are going to create a few position
పొజిషన్
records into the position object
ఓకే.
few means let's consider the example as a 10 records maybe 10 positions they are having so and so company they will create the 10 position records into the position object got it like
ఓకే.
developer
హ్మ్.
senior developer position architect position manager position like this they will create a 10 position records into the position object got it so on the same up to here you're clear right
ఆ! క్లియర్ అనిత క్లియర్.
Ah, then coming to the hiring manager, in the same company, they are having the two managers. Let's consider as the two managers only.
ఓకే.
Manager means hiring manager, not manager.
హ్మ్.
Hiring manager will be there. Okay. Now,
ఓకే.
out of 10 positions, one manager is having the five skills. Five position
ఓకే.
skills. Maybe first three is the developer, senior developer, architect is related to Salesforce. So hiring manager one, two of managers will be there saying na one manager is having the idea on the developer, senior developer, and architecture level. He is having the technical skill on it. Okay. Now
ఓకే.
hiring manager one he can handle all the three position right means developer position,
హ్మ్.
senior developer position, and architect. He will interview all the three positions right
Okay.
Got it? One manager,
Oh.
hiring manager, he can interview for the remaining three positions, right?
Okay. Right, Anita.
He knows senior developer, he know architecture subject. He will interview all the three positions. Okay.
Mm.
Likewise,
Mm.
the second manager will be there. Second hiring manager will be there. The remaining positions are just we are saying about three, right? Let's consider
Mm.
remaining of 5 to 6 positions are there. These are irrelevant of the Salesforce. Maybe hiring manager is knows the Salesforce. He can handle. But now the thing is DevOps. Okay, remaining positions are related to DevOps. But this hiring manager one, he don't know about the DevOps, right? He know about the Salesforce. What are all the positions are under the Salesforce, he can handle. Either one or two or four or five positions are there. All the sales
Okay.
related position he can handle. Hiring manager one he can handle. Hiring manager two, what he can handle? He know the DevOps stuff. Okay, if the remaining positions are related to DevOps
Okay.
stuff, so he can interview the remaining positions. Whoever the candidates are going to apply for the sub positions, all the list will be there. He can interview the candidates. Got it? So now here we are saying like two records means two hiring managers are there in our company. So they will store the two hiring manager records into the hiring manager object. Means hiring manager tab, they will create the two records with the name of their hiring managers. For here 10 positions are there. Out of 10, let's consider four positions are related to Salesforce. All these four, who will handle?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Oh.
Yes. So I'm saying, so total 10 positions are there. Out of 10, 5 positions are related to the Salesforce and 5 positions are related to the DevOps. So the 5 positions, who can handle? Which manager can handle?
Hey,
You guys are getting or not what I'm saying?
yeah.
Voice break, I'm not able to hear you. So here the thing is, I'm saying like 5 positions are related to the Salesforce and 5 positions are related to the DevOps. So now there are only two hiring managers are there. So who can handle this? The five Salesforce related to five positions. The hiring manager can handle. The DevOps related positions. The DevOps hiring manager can handle, which means one parent. Now here we are considering as a hiring manager as a parent object and a position as a child object, which means the records present in the hiring manager object will consider it as a parent record, and the records present in the position means child object. We can call it as a child records.
Okay.
At least clear now?
Clear, clear. Hello.
Yes.
వినిపిస్తుందా నీకు వాయిస్?
వినిపిస్తుంది. So let's consider it's a parent object, child. So if the object is a parent, the records present in the parent object will consider as a parent record only, right? Same like these
Yes.
are the
Mm.
parent records, these are the child records. Okay. Now the thing is here one parent record means one parent hiring manager is there now. He is going to handle more than one child record, which means more than one position records inside the child object. Got it? So now the thing is here what is the parent and what is the child? Now hiring manager will become a parent and position object will
Position
become child.
check. Okay.
How? One parent will have a multiple child, but
Multiple
one child
choice.
don't have the multiple parents. Now these three
Okay.
will having the only one parent, like this. Got it?
Yeah, got it, Anita.
Yeah. So this is called relationship parent to child. Clear? So by reading the requirement, first we have to analyze, so which one will come as a parent and which one will come as a child. So by going the requirement, you guys will come to know which one will behave a parent and which one will behave as a child. Got it? So now here we are having the two objects. I told you the requirement. I need to have a relationship between the two objects, that is hiring manager object and position object. Okay, here the requirement is, I'll tell you. There are two hiring managers and different maybe 10 positions are there. Now tell me which object will behave as a parent and which one will behave as a child. If I want to establish a connection between these two objects.
Hiring manager can be a and the position will
Hiring
be a
manager can be a, tell me,
Parent object.
hiring manager can be a
Parent object.
parent object, and child position object will be a child
Child
object.
object.
So likewise, we need to identify the which one is a parent and which one child. It's a very important. So if you maybe in ulta, if you select na, the requirement may be not fulfill actually. Okay, and what is the second step? After identifying the objects like parents and child, we have to go for the second step. The second step is we need to
type of relationship.
create a relationship between parent and child by selecting the proper relationship type. How see, we discussing now that we are having a different type of relationship, then we have to think which relationship type will be suitable. So you guys will come to know once we are discussing about the properties of this relationship, then you will come to know how to choose the relevant relationship between to create between two objects. Okay, by selecting data type as relationship. Okay, here one more point is we need to create a relation from child to parent object. We cannot create a relationship between a parent to child. First, if you want to create a relationship, you have to go for a child object. Inside child object, you have to create a relationship by creating the one field inside the child object. Okay, why field? Field means relationship only. Okay, why field? Why field means if you want to establish a connection between two objects, there should be a common field, right, between these two. Okay,
Yeah,
it's object one, it's object two. So between these two we need to create a one common column, right? Then only the
position.
relationship will establish. If you don't have a common column, how to like relate this record is related to these childs and this parent is related to these childs, how we can identify? So there will be a one common field. How we can create a field? So in object manager we'll go for the fields and relationship. There we can create a field right inside object. Same likewise we have to follow the same navigation. So how means I'll show you how to create a relationship between a two objects. Just before that, just create a two objects called one is hiring manager, second is a position object. Both are we can take the custom objects. So let's quickly create the hiring manager and position object. I'll tell you how to create a relationship between them. Okay, just now I'm going to create a two objects. Okay, uh, object manager, just I'm creating a new object, hiring manager. Okay, label is hiring manager, API name is it fetched? So I'm just quickly creating it. Deployed. Launch the new custom tab. Save. Okay. Hiring manager is a people symbol, right? We can select the people symbol. Okay, I think is that I'm selecting something. Okay, just click on next. It is asking the I'm giving the default on for all the profiles for all the applications also. Just quickly I created the hiring manager object. See, hiring manager is created. Let's quickly create a few fields into the hiring manager also. The thing is hiring manager name, right? And hiring manager phone number should be needed, right? So select the phone. Just click on next. Manager phone. Required much not required. Just click on next. Just give next. Save one new. Hiring manager email also we need, right? So one more field I'm creating as email. Hiring manager email ID. Okay. Let's click on next. Next. Save one new. Same like designation also needed, right? Just put the text box. Next. Designation. Okay, length. We are selecting as a text length should be 50. Length means character length is asking us. The next, next, save. Okay, let's find. Hiring manager, resignation manager. Hiring manager name is there. Hiring manager name, email
Position.
ID, phone number, designation is there. That's fine, right? Up to here it's fine. We can give the employee ID also. Let's create ID also. Text. Employee ID. 2020. Just click on next. Click on next. Save. So now on hiring manager object is ready, even with the fields creation also. Let's create a one more object called what is that? Matar-
Position.
Matara. Quickly I'm creating it. Please save. Go to the tab style. Okay, next. Next. Save. So we just created the object and go to create a fields. Okay. Here we can create a fields. To the fields we can create.
Position name.
Yeah,
Number of openings for the position.
candidate or not the candidate one. We can create a position name. Position name is already there. Na? Name will come by default.
Opening.
Position name
Number of openings.
is there. Okay. Location we can create it, right? So for which location they are having the requirement that we can create, right? Okay. We can create a location or pick list type. Okay. Just go to the pick list. Just do the name as a location. So Enter the values. I'm just giving the just few only. Bangalore. Okay. Giving a few values and now just clicking on the next. So good. Next. Save one new. So number of vacancies also we can write, right? How many vacancies are there for a particular position, right?
Kalau denda, kalau denda, malah denda. Yes.
So likewise, open date also will be there needed. So we need to open date, right? We can give the open date.
Dekat dia kan? Hmm? Hmm?
Next, next. Click on save. Email ID not will be there and currency should be there. Na minimum pay and maximum pay. CTC will be there. Na expected minimum CTC and maximum CTC. So currency we can select for this particular position. How much they are having the budget? That one. Okay. Minimum CTC. Available. Next. Click on save. Maximum CTC also. Save and new. Uh, skills required also we need, right? Text area long. Okay. Required skills. All skills required. That's fine. Next. Qualification also needed, right? Qualification we can give as a pick list only. Select qualification. 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 Tech or B and degree MBA and say I don't know that much of become BSc. So that's fine. MTech will fill now. So we'll add the MTech also. Okay. So now I'm selecting. Let it be up to here. Just save it. If any new fields are, we can create it tomorrow. Okay. Now we have created a two. What are the two objects we have created?
Hiring manager and position.
Hiring manager is one object and a position is the one object. So based on our requirement, what we decided, which one is the parent and which one is the child?
Hiring manager is parent and position is a
Question.
child.
Position as a child. Now select the both objects. This second one.
Let me brief.
Here the position is there. Hiring manager also there. Both are playing hide and seek here.
ఆటోలో ఎవరు తీసుకున్నారు?
Avana cheyali. Okay. Fine. Okay. So now it's clear. It's showing clear, right? Okay. Now these are the two objects. Now as of now, can we see any relationship between these two? No, we didn't create any relation. These are the two newly created objects. Both are custom objects only. Hiring manager and position objects. We have created few fields also inside this relevant fields. Okay, let it be. Now the thing is, what is our requirement? I need to configure a relationship between these two objects. What are the steps? First, I told what I told you. Two steps, right? One is I need to like we need to identify the parent and child. Okay, we already identified hiring manager is a parent and position is the child. So then what is the second step? Actually this
We need to create a relationship between parent and child.
point is from here. Okay, second thing is we need to create a relationship between a parent and child. Now we are ready with the objects and the fields and everything with the relationship type also. Now we are going to discuss about the relationship, lookup relationship. Okay, lookup relationship. Here my requirement is I need to configure relationship between lookup relationship between these two. Now I told you like which one is the parent and which one is the child and what type of relationship we need to create and the types of two objects are also there. Everything is ready now. So now we need to establish the relationship. How we can establish means the second point is about we need to create a relationship. Okay, from child to parent, not from parent to child. Okay, now you decided what is the child? Here, what is the child? What is
Parent of
the child object? What
position.
position is the child? Just go to the object manager. Just go to the position. True. Schema builder also we can create. But first, let me tell you about object manager. Then I'll tell you how to create relationship in the schema builder also. Okay. So the position object is there. Just open it. Like the same way how we'll create a field, the same way we need to follow to create the relationship also. Go to the relationship. Click on new. Once you click, see, in the initial stage, I asked you to skip this box, right? Because I told you these are the relationship data types. Relationship is also kind of a data type only. Okay. Can you see here? Lookup relationship is there. Master relationship is there. External lookup relationship is there. Okay. Now, which relationship we want to create? Lookup relationship. Just select the lookup relationship. Information also create a relationship that links to the object with another object. The relationship field allows users to click on lookup icon to select the values from a pop-up list. The other object is the source of the values in the list. Okay, it is giving brief introduction about the lookup relationship. Just click on next. Once you click on next, it will to related to means it's a child. But what is the parent for this? We need to select the parent. Okay. What is the parent here? To which
Hiring.
it is related to this child is related to which parent? That parent we need to select. What is the parent? Hiring manager is the parent. Now we are saying that this child object is related to hiring manager parent. Okay, that's what we are going to create here. Once you select the hiring manager, just click on next. Same it is fetching the hiring manager only. Field. I told you like to provide a connection between two, there will be a common field now. Okay, that is this field only. Okay, we are creating this now. This field is will give you the relationship between these two objects. We are creating an
Question.
extra column, an extra common column between a child object to parent object. Okay, that's what we are going to create it by selecting data type as a lookup relationship. Okay, just hold on. If you want, you can make the required comments. Just click on next. And just click on next. So click on next. Just click on. See, here it is showing like say add a custom fields. Field label is hiring manager. Data type is lookup. Field name is hiring manager. Related list label is position. So just click on it. Save. Okay.
Okay.
Now the thing is, it is a child only, right? If you can scroll down little bit, can you see here next the field which we created, the relationship just now we created between a hiring manager to position. See here the field label is hiring manager, APNM is hiring manager, means the field name. Can you see? Lookup in bracket hiring manager, which means this child object, this position object is having a lookup relationship with the hiring manager. We can see in the list of fields and relationship. What type of relationship to which object it is having a relationship also we can identify by seeing the field type in the selected list. Got it? Here one more few lookable relationship are there. One is it is having a the position object is having a lookup relationship with the user object. The same with hiring manager that just now we created, and the same here lookup user and group as well. Okay, these are the this is the way of creating a relationship between the two objects. Let's check whether this line is came or not between these two. I'm saying that relationship is created between these two, right? But it should show the line also, right? Is it showing here now?
Showing, yeah.
So how this is created a relationship, then the connection is came. So here one point I'll tell you. Can you clearly observe this line? So if you observe it, here it is starting a single line. It's where
Ending
single line is entire the line only, but it's starting one point. But it is the end. How many it is showing? How many directions?
three line. Three.
Three means more than one, which means
Mm.
can you identify by saying this which one is a parent and which one is child? We can identify. See, if it is starting here, it's not having a more than one direction. It's a parent. It's a parent. It's a child will have multiple. Parent will have only one. This is the meaning of this line. Got it? One parent will have a multiple child records. This meaning is clear or not? Clear or not?
Clear,
Yeah.
Anita.
This is what? This is how we can create a relationship between two objects. Okay.
Okay.
So we just configured a lookup relationship between hiring manager and a position. Okay. Uh, Up to here, it's fine for today. Tomorrow, I'll tell you the properties of a lookup relationship. So I created a relationship. Then, how will be the behavior between these two objects? And what are the observations? Means what are the behavior between these two objects? Everything. Tomorrow, I'll cover the observations. Okay. For now, it's okay.
Mm.
Already over, right? Okay. Any doubt up to here?
No doubt, Anita.